Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Today I'd like to discuss this announcement from Rivian that they will allow you to unlock the rest of your battery. To be clear, this is from Twitter, so take it for what it is. This guy is software at Rivian, Mr. Wasim Ben Said. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. People do it to me all the time, so I hate doing it to others. This is a tweet. Per your feedback, dual performance upgrade for your Rivian will be available through OTA, over-the-air update. Coming soon with the 2025.06 update, and you can use Rivian rewards too. This is so awesome. Is a large plus pack unlock coming next? Next on the roadmap. So what does this mean? Well, if you're going to shop for an electric truck from Rivian, they sell some interesting looking electric trucks, you'll see that they have different configurations. Over here for an R1T dual standard, it's $71,900 for a 270-mile range. If you click over here, you can get a larger battery for $77,900, and then you can get an even bigger battery for $83,900. And this is something that we've come to accept. If you spend more money on your car, it will come with better parts, which provide you with, whether it's better fuel economy, gas mileage, or miles per EMPG, whatever they call it with electric cars, whether it's a faster 0 to 60 time, a more comfortable ride, a number of different things that you get when you spend more money because you're getting better parts. There's a reason that a Lucid Air Grand Touring is able to get greater range than a Nissan Leaf. You're paying for a much larger battery in the car. There's a reason that a Lamborghini Countach is faster than a Toyota Corolla that costs $21,000. You're paying for higher performance parts. Here, you paid for the car already, and they're keeping you from being able to get access to what it is you already bought and paid for through a software unlock. And the thing that's been driving me nuts when I read the comment section on all these videos is when they say, well, you didn't pay for it. You shouldn't accept that. You didn't pay for it, so you have no reason to expect that they provide that to you. And the reply that I would have there is, if I were to walk to Rivian's doorstep and I were to say, can I have 300 pounds of the highest grade lithium-ion batteries for free? Do you think that they would say yes to that, or do you think that they would say this? They'd probably say this, like most business owners would if somebody walked into their business and said, I would like, yo, get the... If they said, can I have 300 pounds worth of high-grade something for free? It wasn't free. I guarantee you it wasn't free. You paid for it already. And I don't want this to turn into some sort of anti-electric vehicle thing, because I can already see where the comments are going. This is not an EV thing. This is just the fundamental 2025, our modern consumer, or lack of consumer protection kind of fuckery environment that we have. If the internal combustion vehicle came out today, I guarantee you, I shouldn't even give them ideas. I guarantee there'd be like a little sensor in your gas tank where the first 8 gallons are free, and to be able to use the next 5 gallons would be a monthly subscription of $20 a month. I wouldn't be surprised. This isn't an EV thing, because there's no reason for this to really be an EV thing. Even internal combustion engine vehicles are essentially computers. And I have absolutely no problem with having all types of computers in the car. That's awesome. Have as many as you want. But when the manufacturer controls all the computers, you get this. Now, I've seen people in prior videos saying that this type of thing should be illegal. And it doesn't really work that way. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but there's no legislative solution for something like this. If you wanted to create a legislative solution for something like gyms forcing you to send them certified mail to cancel, even though you could sign up on your website, that's pretty easy, because you have a very easy thing to do. You just say that if somebody wants to cancel their membership, you have to make it so that it is as easy to cancel as it is to sign up. So if you want to force people to send certified mail to cancel, you got to force people to send certified mail to sign up. It's a simple thing to solve. Whereas this is not, because you can't say, okay, you're not allowed to have a software paywall or something like that, because it's about price. So at that point, if I were Rivian and a law came out saying you can't have software unlocks for what came with the car, what I would do is I would say this. If I was, wanted to be the asshole, I would take this $71,900 car and I would make it $83,900 right off the bat. Then I would take this one and I would add $6,000 to that, and then I would take the max battery and add $6,000 to that. So instead of the lowest tier being $71,900 and the highest one being $83,900, I would simply increase each of these by maybe $12,000 or $13,000. You can say that you're not allowed to do that, but it doesn't really change the price. You would have to mandate price controls as well for cars, and that's just not a good road to go down here. I don't think that's a great idea. The last time people tried to do that, you wound up with a Trabant. It's a cool car. It's got style and personality. I think the Trabant is an awesome little thing over there, but it wouldn't be my daily driver. You can't really legislate don't be an asshole, and that's something that I'm finding after about 10 or 11 years of advocating for right to repair and trying to get a law passed in that particular vertical. It's very difficult to legislate don't be an asshole. And the thing that I think is it is really adding insult to injury if other manufacturers start copying this, and I really don't want to be anti-EV, I think EVs are cool, is that when you buy an electric car, a lot of the times you're not getting the standard range anyway because they use very unrealistic figures for EPA testing. And I'm actually surprised that the EPA even allows this. If we had real regulatory agencies, they wouldn't allow this, but they do. So for instance, if you have a Tesla Model 3, I think it's somewhere around 210 or 215 watt hours per mile is what they're rating their range at. So let's say you have a car with a 77 kilowatt hour battery. They'll assume that your range is based on a driving style where you get like 210 or 215 watt hours per mile is what you're using. And the thing is, if you take that car on the highway, even if you use autopilot and their own cruise control, you're never going to get 210 watt hours a mile. It's a meme. It's impossible. And so, for instance, this is crazy because I know it's very difficult to believe that there's a company out there that actually lies more than a company run by somebody who has to lie about his status in a video game because he's that insecure. But they do exist. If you take a look at the Hyundai Ioniq 6, because people will say, fuck Tesla, and indeed, fuck Tesla. But look at this. This car over here has, if you get the rear wheel drive version with the large battery, it claims that it gets 342 miles of range. However, in this test with going 75 miles an hour, which is totally reasonable for highway driving, the range was 260 miles, which is 82 miles under the EPA estimate. So can you imagine buying a car that was advertised as having 342 mile range? You only get 260, and then having a little fucking pop-up show up in the car that says, give us $6,000 to unlock more range so that you could get the range that was already advertised. It's not outside the realm of possibility. And if it weren't for all these forced arbitration agreements being thrown into everything from vitamins or supplements to protein powder to socks to refrigerators and now cars, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a class action lawsuit 2 or 4 years from now because somebody paid for 342 miles of range. The car has the capability to give you 500 if you pay full price for it. They only get 260, and then the company is forced to do a software unlock to be able to give you the range that you already paid for. By 2028, I'm going to predict it right here. Anytime you see somebody saying that you didn't pay for this already, I would suggest you ask them, would they give you free lithium-ion batteries if you went to their facility? And if the answer is no, then you didn't already, that's not how it works. You did already pay for it. No modern company is going to give you a bunch of shit for free without wanting something from you, whether it is your data, information about you, as advertising, or they might just not be giving you something for free at all. I'm telling you. If they could. Gas tank. You get the first 8 gallons for free. The next 5 gallons at $10 a month. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something.